Good afternoon. Let's squeeze in another one, shall we? Just got back from my little walk. So I thought, why not? Why not make another video? That'll be 2 for the Shaman today. Look at that. Lovely zone. And 1 for the hardcore rogue, which nearly died 3 minutes in. It was close. There was another close encounter as well, actually. There was 2. That would have been good, wouldn't it? A 3-minute video for hardcore. Because I would have had to upload it, because the playlist would have been incomplete otherwise. If I just randomly stopped.
I don't have a target. I'm out of range.
That transmog. Unreal, isn't it? Hiding in the grasses. Oh, hello. It says she's in combat for some reason.
It's too far away.
I had a thought while I was out and about. Someone complained to me the other day how they felt that the life was sort of stagnant and not going anywhere. Which a lot of people can feel from time to time. And there's one thing that I think we all forget throughout life, is you can literally improve upon everything. Like anything you can think of, you can improve upon it. So there's always something to do during the day. Like take for example me doing this. I could have a plan before I came on stream to improve it. I can improve my ability to play the game by key binding and doing stuff which people say, which would improve it. How I speak, in terms of not umming and ahhing and using a bit of vocabulary, would also help. And that's just from just playing this game. There's an infinite amount of things you can do throughout the day to improve yourself. So when people say that sort of the lack purpose in life, it's just work on little things and then that'll eventually build up. That's what I think. Just a little thought. Granted, that's easier said than done at times, depending on what's going on in your life. Sometimes it is difficult. Say if you go through breakup, divorce, someone in your family dies, something like that, it's hard to get your head right. But if you don't actually make the effort, it's only going to be worse, isn't it? I've noticed throughout the past when I've been at work, and it's been absolutely pouring down, my mood goes down and down and down until it gets to a point where I just find it laughable and then just come back up again. I remember there was a point, was it last Christmas, where it was pouring down, it was that cold I could barely move my hands. And I thought, right, any more parcels for people, if they're not in, I can't leave any cards because my hands are just that cold. I thought I'm just going to put them in my bag and they can get them tomorrow. Thankfully after that everyone actually happened to be in, but from that point onwards, I don't know, I just sort of won me back round. The fact that it was just so cold, and I just thought this is a joke. I often think about man's search for meaning as well, which is about Auschwitz and Viktor Frankl's time in there, because that definitely helps. And you think, could be worse, shit like it could be worse. I honestly do not know how they survived that, the people who did. The strength of character that must have taken is unbelievable. For years and years, malnourished, beaten, tortured, and working every day. It's unbelievable. You can understand why people committed suicide in there. Whereas in real life, I do get it, but it's not the answer. I've often thought, here we go, another thought. If someone's wanting to kill himself, I wonder what if you took them on a skydive what would they be thinking on the way down? Like, would they think, I hope that this parachute doesn't come out? Or would, when they've done that, and there is a chance of actual death, would they realise, actually, I hope this parachute does come out and I do survive this? But I'm guessing this sort of person is depressed and feels like that isn't going to be wanting to go bungee jumping or parachuting. I read a story once where a guy wanted to kill himself, so he went to Mexico. And I think did he take all his money? I can't remember if he took all his money. Let's just say he did. And he spent it on hookers and cocaine. And at the end of it, he decided that life wasn't actually that bad, and decided to carry on living. Are they? Oh, crap! That are there, right?
I need to get closer.
It's been quite a good day today. It's been one of my first days of, even like I said on one of the other videos, I don't actually go on social media that much. But I thought, alright, I'm going to try and cut it down to an absolute minimum. I haven't been on it once. Well, I went on Instagram, but that's only to message people back. I wasn't actually just scrolling or anything. I definitely feel better for it. Then we had the gym. After the first video, we did bag work, came back. And quite a bit of reading today. I had a little bit of Two Towers before I tried to have an afternoon nap. Read my book, Never Die, like an Asian samurai one. And then Mastery by Robert Greene, which is quite good. Well, I've only just started it. Got 30 pages in. Talent we picking? Ooh, still on the one I like. Funny, I was thinking about how important it is to be out in nature from listening to Mel Robbins earlier, and the importance of community. And after I thought that, I realised I haven't actually spoken to one person today. The only person I've spoken to is this camera. I can go days though, to be fair, without actually speaking to anyone, and I don't even realise. I've had it before. I've been in the kitchen and thought I haven't spoken to anyone for about 4 days when I've been off work. But that would be only if I'm not going to MMA, because obviously I can't go to there and not speak to anyone, especially when I go to one-to-ones. That's one of the good things I found about COVID and me having to self-isolate for so long. With me having ulcerative colitis, I was classed as the highly vulnerable people. So how long was I self-isolating for? 6 months? So I didn't really see anyone for 6 months, apart from when food was dropped off once a week. And that did confirm to me about I am pretty good at being on my own. Which is good really, because it means you pick your friends better. Because you don't just be friends with people for the sake of not having anyone. You do it because you actually want to spend time with them. Alright, what should we sell? I think that's why a lot of people just get in relationships. One, just don't want to be alone. And two, also, it's financial climate. It's so expensive to live on your own. It's easier to be with someone. Our relationships, when I see people speak to each other, it's the way they conduct each other. Like, conduct themselves around each other, you think you cannot be in love with that person. And if I think of all the people I know and the stories I've heard of people cheating, like people who are like married, engaged and what have you, madness. If you want to do that sort of stuff, just stay single. But everyone lives their own lives, up to them. It's funny being in this zone after being in Terrace Glades. The other was so dark and dingy. And you've got this. That's why I just keep randomly just looking around, just enjoying the view. That's what these videos are all about. Not too bothered about the fast pace of things, are we? Trying to sort of cut that out. Looking forward to this dopamine video that this channel's making. There's 2 of us who do it. I do all these playthroughs, and then another guy, one of my best mates, he does like the lore videos. So he sort of chips away at that. And I've sent him a script so he can hopefully make the video about like the effects of dopamine on WoW in society. Obviously how WoW's changed from the slow pace to the quick pace game that it is today. And obviously we hear the word dopamine every other day these days, well, depending on what sort of videos you watch, like Andrew Huberman, the Diary of the CEO, Modern Wisdom, all those sorts of things. They're 2 of my favourite ones, depending on who the guest is. I used to like Rogan, but I haven't listened to him in ages. He seems to show a lack of respect depending on who he's chatting to. Say if he's chatting to Jordan Peterson, he won't really interrupt him, and he speaks to him like an adult and how you should speak to somebody. But if he speaks to someone who, I don't even know how you'd say it, someone who hasn't got quite the same reputation, he'll interrupt them and then just go off on tangents and not ask good questions, which he used to be really good for doing that. Quite open-minded and asking good questions. It just seems to have gone poor. Well, he had, like I say, I've been watching, so that could have been a blip. Not sure what I'm going to watch tonight. Caught up with Rings of Power. I've been watching One Tree Hill again for about the 100 millionth time. Just say if I'm having a quick bite, I might watch that. Seen it God knows how many times. That's one of my go-to series. I watched Lost last year. I loved that. That is my favourite series in terms of the first time I've ever watched something. It's not my favourite going back through it, like there's other series I could watch again and again, but that's the first time I ever watched it. Unbelievable, and my mind was blown. I remember my brother got them all on what was at the time called pirate DVDs, like copies, and he had like the whole first series, so I was like smashing it. I can't remember if at the time I either was off work or I didn't have a job. I can't remember which one it was. And I was just smashing it all throughout the day, watching the whole series, episode after episode. And all of a sudden, one of the discs didn't work. I was like, no! But I only had a couple of episodes left to watch. But I had no money. So I took some games down to Blockbuster, traded those in just so I could get the whole series, just to watch the last few episodes of it. I loved it.
It's too far away.
It's one of those ones which is like, even though I do tend to always watch a series on the night I have before bed, that's one of those ones that just suits it. Like this, because it's dark in the forest, and the mystery of it all. When they opened the hatch, and it had the numbers 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42 on it. And then Hurley's saying not to open it. So that I loved it. I used to use those numbers, but I still do actually, for the lottery. The only problem is, if they ever come up and I haven't done the lottery, I'll be gutted because I use those numbers. It's like if you ever play the roulette, you have to do the same numbers all the time. Because if you don't, you're like, oh, I would have had that. So, anytime if I ever played a roulette, it's always 0, 1, 2, 3, and then the 30s, so like 30 to 36. So then if it comes out 8 or whatever, I can't say, oh, I would have had that, because I wouldn't have. I think that's the best system to do. Yeah.
Hello, stranger. You'll come back sometime.
Nice.
Peace for you.
Seal 4.
Leave.
Card of the Ring.
You come back sometime.
I've said it 100 million times this as well, but I just so love a Lord of the Rings MMO just to be like this. Just to be like, wow, but in the Lord of the Rings world, with the races and classes they have. I mean, we got Classic again, didn't we? So there's always a hope that could happen in life. A lot of the things that I wanted to be remade when I was younger have. Final Fantasy VII. This came out again, and then Wrath came out again. My favourite games. So, never know, do you? No, Amazon are meant to be making one, but I've tried looking up news on it, but I can't find anything. You'd think there'd be at least one news thing saying, updating you. Ashes of Creation have been good for that. I don't think I'll be any good at that though.
Be good.
I think that's one where I'd have to keybind. And obviously I can't really be bothered to learn and teach myself. I'm just happy just to chip away at this like I am. Right, I selected that earlier when I was off stream. Because I didn't realise I had talent. Because I wanted to see if this will let me use 2. You can have Earth Shield on yourself and 1 at the same time. Increase the number of elemental shields you can have active on yourself by 1. So can I have, say like this, and Earth Shield? Ooh, I can. Ah, nice one. Yeah, that's worth doing then. So that means I get healed. Queue for a dungeon, we haven't done one yet, have we? I don't want to just do too many. Just have a little look around. So that's the arena. I need a different mount, don't I? Go with that. Let's see what we've got. Mounts. Needs to be something sort of orange. That's crazy, that one, isn't it? Yeah, I was just about to say it reminds me of Diablo 4, but that is from Diablo 4. And they're killing that. I think I was a warrior on Diablo 4. That goes better. But it's alright. It's sort of suit a night elf, wouldn't it? Or a druid. Can that fly? Ooh, it can. Ooh. Hello. It'd be good, right, see if we slam down there and it just, we had like molten lava and rock coming up as we slammed down. Oh, that looks unreal, doesn't it? We always get these ones. The slave pens and the underbog. Let's put these on. Oh, that would come in handy, wouldn't it, for this? From its casting, but it's only for 15 seconds. So, with the 2-minute cooldown, it wouldn't really be that good.
I don't have a target.
Oh, that thing's popped up, look. Oh, well, I was. I don't know what you call it, like ascendance thing? Ascendance, yeah. I haven't decided what we're making after this one. It's going to be melee. We'll go up melee range perhaps. So, rogue? Could be outlaw rogue.
I need to get closer.
It's worth a shot, isn't it? I'll be doing
I need a
the
target.
other talent specs as well. So we've got an arms warrior.
I
So at
need
some
to
point I'll
target
make another
something
character and do
first.
fury. I'm not going to do that for every single spec though, obviously. I'm not going to make, say, like, Resto Shaman, Resto Druid, Holy Priest, things like that, because healing's not for me.
I need to target something first.
The only time I healed was it Original Wrath? I think it was Original Wrath. Oh, they look good. And I was a Resto Shaman. Pretty much just used to spam, what was it? Riptide, Chain Heal, can't remember what else.
It works. Must
Got praised once though. I remember doing Arathi Basin and I was running between the farm and the blacksmith and the lumber mill, just like doing like a 3 running between, healing people, doing what I could, and someone messaged me. He said, I've been watching you. I can't remember what the report is. Like, oh, you're unreal, I've just been watching you going all over the shop, healing everyone. So that meant quite a lot. As well. I'm not the best player, especially on healer. I used to be good on Deathmite though. Back when everyone else used to keybind as well, and everyone didn't have a clue about the game. It was always me or my mate who top damage on PvP pretty much every single time. I used to stay up and do arena till after o'clock in the morning. I used to like those games that just last like 15 minutes. And then when you'd win, you think, get it! Even though you got the same amount of points, win or lose. Well, not win or lose, but if it lasted 2 minutes, it's just, the closer it is, the better it feels. The old Goldilocks theory. You don't want something too difficult, too easy, when it's just straight. That's how you get into a flow state.
I need a target. I don't have a target. I need a target.
Not leveled as quickly as last video. Don't really even know why, to be honest. Last one just seemed to fly. I think I must have they died? What's gone on there? What was that about?
I need to target something first.
Can't even remember now.
I don't have a target.
Right. I wonder if I should do a playthrough of Diablo 4, just a campaign. 'Cause I did enjoy that.
It's too far away.
when we got to the end game,
I need to target something first.
I did not play it one. Well, I did play it once, but I just thought, nah. Don't know how many people play it now, whether it's doing well or not. See, that person's not coming back. Can I get one? No, only curses. I'm sure someone's got that same symbol. Is it a druid or someone where you can get rid of both of them with it?
I don't have a target.
Bogstroke Scale Cloak. Bogstroke Scale Cloak. What a name that is. Ooh. Oh, they're back. Tell you what, I'm looking forward to coming out. Can't go with you.
I need a
Controls.
target.
Is the Harry Potter HBO series. I'm a massive Harry Potter geek. I think I've listened to it every year on Audible for,
I don't have a target.
I just don't know how
I
many
need
years
to
now.
target
Quite a few.
something first.
I always try and give myself a break, but it's just my comfort listen. I'll have like more than one on the go though. I'll have, at the moment I've got Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, and then I've got the second to last of the Red Rising series. Can't remember if it's Morning Star or Lightbringer. Gotta wait for the last one to come out though. Oops. But I'd had read them before I'd listened to those ones. That's how I knew I'd like it. 'Cause most of the time I don't listen to stuff that I haven't read before. I read in book form first, and then if I think, oh, that's good, I'll then listen to them at work like, quite a while after I've read them. It's just for if my mind zones out, obviously, to what I'm doing. It doesn't matter too much. I don't have to like rewind it because I already know what's going on. Emperor of the Vampire, I read that first and I listened to it, and that was good. Well, I loved it, to be fair, but I mean, the audio version was exactly how I expected them to speak. How I read it in my head is how they spoke, like the narration was done. He's quite good to the author of that as well, in terms of chatting to his fans on Instagram. I think I've commented on a couple of his things and we've had like a little conversation back and forth, which is good. I find quite funny as well, like when people review his books negatively, he puts them up so people can see, and uses that as his like sort of advertisement for it. Cast them out the 6 bench had to cut your next lightning bolt. That's good. So we need to get down that tree. I don't even know what elemental fury is, you know. Let's have a look. Can anyone see it? It's not a move, is it, that I'm meant to be using? More than it's like a passive thing. I don't know. It doesn't matter, does it? Alright, where are we headed? Ooh, the Blade Master. Which reminds me of Warcraft 3. Surprised they never brought those in. Blade Masters. I think that's what Garrosh or Grom Hellscream was on the game. I think he was a Blade Master. I remember that last mission being solid. where you're in Mount Hydro. And what's his face was coming. Is it Archimond? It just keeps getting past all the different... I'm sure you have like different bases all the way up to Mount Hydro, and he keeps getting past each one. And you think you might have to slow him until he gets there. I'm not 100% sure. It's been years since I've done it. What's in these? That's slightly better than mine then. 9 intellect to 115. Just a little bit better. Right. Every now and again I keep looking for charge. I don't even play the warrior that much either for me to keep thinking I'm on one. Right, where's that fire? I'll pop a bit then. Nearly 60. Nearly 60. Who would have thought it, eh? This little shaman. Once entering, was it Exodar? Now into the big bad world of Outlands. Which was once Draenor. Where these lot came from. Well, not originally. I think it was Argus they came from. And then they crash landed somewhere around on this area, on this map, where the orcs already were. And then they had a war with the orcs. When the orcs got manipulated. I still want to know what that is, you know. Elemental Fury. There was at one point a move which I could have chosen, wasn't there? And I didn't pick it. I was just wondering if it was that. I can't see where it was. Right, what's all this nonsense? Got that. Did quite a few lava bursts, didn't he? It is an unbelievable set, that, isn't it? Obviously, transmog's a little bit changed because I've been changing gear. But what we had before. It's one of the early sets as well. Very early. You did. Level 60. Did him earlier, didn't we? Can't do follower ones. Good if you could. Queues are pretty quick anyway. Ooh, 1 minute. No point then, is there? I think it should be an option, like I've said in the past. Whereas if the queue goes on too long, it comes up saying, do you want to do follower dungeons? But maybe don't give you the option beforehand. So obviously to incentivize grouping. one out. Do it, did it?
I need to target something first.
Right, let's go to that one. I like going to bases like that. Alright, I'll get that banner out. Put it on the bars somewhere. Where are you? There you are. Is there a big boss to kill now? Or is it just 10 and 10? That's it. Oh, hello. He flew up, didn't he? See ya. Whoa. That music. Get that in the barons. Been there for a while. When was the last time we were in the barons? Can't remember. Oh crap, I put it on the wrong thing, didn't I? I had to put it on the bars where I was married.
It's not ready yet.
You can't do the proper barons in retail. You can only do the post-kata one. It'd be good if you could do vanilla chromie. I've said before, I'd enjoy one. So would loads of people actually. You could even have things like taking off leveling, where you get to level 60 and then you just stop it. And then people could do like molten core and stuff like that. But vanilla within retail.
I'm out of range.
Just keep remembering to put those banners down. I remember when twinking used to be a massive thing. Though I think that really took off again in Classic compared to Vanilla.
It's too far away. I need to get closer.
Don't remember the queues ever being that big for that. When it first came out. You'd get in, make your little 19 for a laugh.
I need a target.
Absolutely batter people. It's good for selling gear as well, because twinks would always want, obviously, the best in slot for those brackets, so it'd make that gear more expensive. I bet someone moans about this dungeon. Let's have a look. No, not so far. That's a surprise. Let's move that a bit. It's weird, I always sit in the same place, but sometimes the camera seems to be slightly better moved. Other times you can see the Balrog painting up there. Other times you can't, even though I'm in the middle. And about, I got those bombs on her. There we go. In the end, we got there. What do we want from this person then? Ooh, that head would be nice. What does it look like? Looks like the anchorage one there. The paladin and the warrior helm. You get notifications from TikTok. I'm going to have to delete that at some point. I never actually go on it. I only had it to make, well, to upload YouTube shorts of different stuff for this. I haven't done one in months. I was just pretty much doing WoW cinematics and yeah, pretty much just WoW cinematics to be honest. Didn't really have any clips of me playing. Doesn't really suit it because of where the position of my head is. I wouldn't be in it. And the stuff that I'm doing doesn't suit shorts, does it? At leveling. At PvP and things like that would. Or hardcore. Close moments and things like that. Wonder if that new server will start in November. They're going to have a big part to play in WarWithin, aren't they? Though ethereals, I think, at some point. Another something to do with the void and all that going on. I'm just hoping, and I think it will happen, that Sylvanas will come back and save her sister, Illyria. He looks good. So there we go, we haven't got all the bombs yet. He's on a mission. Reminds me of a Warlord of Draenor orc. He was a sneaky little one, wasn't he? First bomb down. I have to decide whether it will be Alliance or Horde for the next character. Suppose this one's been Alliance. What was the other one before that? A Warrior, that was Alliance as well. This doesn't really matter too much. Because only the first 10 levels will be in Classic. I think the next one's going to be in Wrath. Might make it Alliance because I've spent a long time leveling hard to the Wrath area. I didn't do too much of Alliance, so we might go that. Maybe Alliance Rogue. Unless something else springs to mind. Warrior, Druid. I'm really enjoying my warrior at the moment when I've been leveling. Like, not videoing. Been doing delves. And I've got Herbin on him. So I've been going around killing elites while I've been Herbin. Just easy XP and easy money. Well, not necessarily easy XP. Some of the elites don't scale, so some of them are just level 80. So I've had to kite them a bit. There must have been... Oh, there it is. Don't worry, kid, I've got it. I'd go with a different weapon to that. The rest of it looks spot on. Apart from that.
You there! Fetch water quickly!
Don't know what I'd go with though.
Get these flames out before they spread to the rest of the need to put an end to it. Hurry, damn you! Time to bleed.
Get some food after this. A few sneaky chicken breasts in the fridge.
Run, you blasted
Some wraps for a change.
not go free!
I need to start making food for work again like I used to.
There's no place to
I used to do it every single day, then all of a sudden just sort of stopped. I've got into a bad habit of buying stuff from the shop. It was pretty much how I saved most of my money, was being so disciplined for buying for work. It actually adds up massively if you're buying stuff from the shop all the time. I used to just get a bag of rice, chicken, and like peppers, jalapenos and that, and just pretty much have that every day at work.
Very well.
In the morning I'd slap the rice in the rice cooker, chicken in the air fryer, do whatever I need to do around the house, bang that all together, cut some peppers, jalapenos, maybe put some peri peri salt in and some like hot sauce, and that was it. Every day. And it's cheap, you think a bag of rice is like £1, £2. That lasts for ages. Get 5 chicken breasts for maybe £10 from Sainsbury's or something.
Friend, what is it you wish?
Whereas like a meal deal from the shop is $3.99. You get a sandwich, packet of crisps, and a drink. Not worth it. When I was walking to work the other day and I was thinking of the options that were available to you on the morning, there's not a lot of healthy options. If you walk past like Coupland's, which is a baker's, Greg's, bakers, there's the butchers that are open, but the stuff that you are ready to eat now is like sausage sandwiches, bacon sandwiches. So the healthiest options you could probably get would be porridge from Greg's. But I've got that here. I do like golden syrup. But bit sugary, man. Don't you be running back. Don't like those mounts. Look ridiculous. Don't so World of Warcraft at all. That one does. Should never have made stuff like that, in my opinion. Should have kept it Lord of the Rings medieval style, like what he's coming in on. One thing I've always thought they should have done as well is, maybe instead of transmog, is have the die system.
Thrall! You didn't really think you would escape,
Sort of like,
did you?
well, the same as you have in Diablo,
You
actually.
and your allies shall answer to Blackmore. After I've had
Imagine
my
all the different
fun.
tier sets you could, like how good they would look. Different ideas that people would come up with, like the Warlock one, the old one. You could make that look real. But then you know what gear people have got. But you can still make everything fit together through the die system. So you could like have that either as some sort of vendor, or you could add it to inscription. What's that mount from? I recognise that. I'm not sure. Is that the engineering one? That... don't know. It's ridiculous though. Looks like Asmongold, as you can tell, he knows absolutely every single mountain where everything's from. Give him that. He's got in-depth knowledge when he likes stuff. this one might actually run over an hour for a change.
Tar, friend. What is it you wish?
Fish Puncher. What a bizarre little name that is. What the hell? I didn't know it did that. Look, I'm pressing spacebar to jump. I've never seen that before. That's a good one. Need to try and show off or something by getting his different mounts out. Oh, why is mine not there? Did I not put it on the bars? There we go. Let's see what this one does. I knew they did that one, to be fair. I thought...
Loktar, friend.
I don't know what I
What
thought.
is it you wish? Loktar, friend. What is it you
Wouldn't mind
wish?
going back to Final Fantasy VII, you know, the original one. I've got a playlist of that on this channel, but I streamed it. I don't know why, because no one's ever going to have found that video to watch. Like, so obviously, if you have to go through categories on Twitch. I'm tempted to make it as an actual playthrough like this again now. And just do it how I do this. Just take my time, just explore it, no rush, chat to all the different people. That's one of my favourite games. Oh, I've got no blooming gloves on. Do I have any gloves for this? Got a lot, have I? 4 tabs. I don't know where they all went. I used to do loads of transmogs runs to WOD. Was it mainly WOD that I used to do it? Might have been some of the later ones. Definitely WOD. Because I used to make, that's pretty much what I made all my money from WOD for the other expansions, just in that one alone. From the garrison system, I used to get all the characters to 80. I used to have everything to 80, apart from Priest. I think I had every other character at level 80. And then just make money from the follower things. The follower quests. And then the herbing and what else they used to have, the mining thing. And then it used to run old raids. Vendor, the soulbound stuff, sell the like BOEs, transmog. That was a class way of making money, that. So fun. Whereas now if you run old raids, it's not worth it. He looks like, what's he called? Is it Kill the Zard? No. Who is it? Or is it? Does it matter?
Loktar, friend. What is it? you wish?
Teresa, what foul magic is this? Ooh, quick and saw. I'm surprised they haven't remade a Secret Truth. I don't know why, like all these other things that come out. I don't know why I did. I'm surprised they haven't remade Xena. Not as a game, but as a TV series.
Aretha's life hangs in the
I
balance.
remember watching that
Surely you
when I was a kid.
know.
Xena and Hercules.
You wish to save her.
Right TV series they were. On like channel 4 or 5.
There you are. I had hoped to accomplish this with a bit of subtlety, but I suppose direct confrontation
I can't attack that. I can't
Right, I
attack
just wasted
I
that.
can't attack that target. I can't attack that. I can't attack that target.
You and your
I can't
troublesome
attack that.
friends
I can't attack
must
that target.
die.
Sorry, I keep clicking that.
I need a target.
Can you come over there? Okay, from behind. Oh, the little noises it makes on Warcraft. Is it the norms that say it?
I don't have a target.
Level away. 60. I think I've only done, was it 3 or 4 levels?
Enough.
Ooh, we can get rid of that one at last.
Embrace your very existence. You cannot fight.
Hopefully we get that head. Or not. Right. What's that? Don't want to really do a lot of things that
A target.
improve lightning, because I like quite happy using all my fire moves, to be honest with you. Right. We'll leave this here because I want to make sure this is under an hour. Why? I don't know. I think it just looks better on YouTube when you can see it just under an hour. That extra little number on the side, I don't like it. Right. So I need to find somewhere to get ourselves a little thumbnail, don't I? I won't mind getting this mountain on it, you know. It's so hard to sort of get it to do it and get the perfect one. But I quite like the one I did the other day. Do you know where it had the troll heads, the ogre heads? That worked out lovely, that did. Right, I'll find something anyway. So this will be uploaded. I might set it for 8 o'clock. We shall see.